never woken up before. I remember a nightmare about something in the dark, and the entire right side of my head tingles. Then the tingle and the nightmare are gone, leaving a hole behind I cannot live in. It's not night anymore. I can't see the sun. I can never see the sun. But I can see the valley and the snow. The clearing where the scattered black-barked trees were. The creek that runs through is going to be destroyed too. Eaten by the hotel as the builders build. The creek is empty. No turtles. No fish. No birds in the woods. Just the timber and the work. The hotel is taking shape. It looks like the ribs of something that died here and rotted out. Like maybe nothing lives here because the dead behemoths pusciated its rot and gore into the ground. It is not of nature, so nature died when it touched it. But there was never any nature here. There was never anything else here. Just the hotel. The men see me watching and work harder. My head tingles when I look at them. I can feel them in my bones, too, hammering me together out of something cold and empty, while something cold and empty watches them. Were my bones once a night dealt forest to? Did something live there before I was cut down? Did something die there? I want to be inside. My office is in the heart of the lobby. I belong there. I shouldn't be out here. I should be on the inside already. The trees surrender themselves. They crack into shivers and piles, and the other trees cry and weep until their time comes, and they too surrender without hesitation. Red sap oozes out and stains the snowy ground in meaty chunks. I walk back to the hotel. What will be the hotel. The air is so clear it doesn't look like it's getting closer for a long time. For a long time I walk, and trees bleed and weep and die, and sweaty men whose faces I can't see hammer endlessly. For a long time, I get lost in the pounding. It's still here. It's still here. The nightmare is watching me. Far off, standing on a downed tree. Its mouth is covered in red jelly and splinters. I can see its breath. The tall, dark wood of the hotel is still too far to get to. So when it comes for me, I don't run. It hits me with one long arm and something breaks inside me. It hits me again. And again. The snow around me is a melted slurry of hot blood. I can hear the thing circling me and yelling wildly. The trees are falling freely. and everything inside me feels loose. I can't move without cracking something in my neck, so I twist until it breaks, and I can see the bones of my lobby being forced together by those hurried, frightened men. I picture them, holding on for dear life while they hammer short nails into boards high above the ground. The wood is rough and ragged, like everything here. It bites them. Their hands are covered with 1,000 bloody cuts that makes the wood run slick under their boots. I picture the wood soaking and darkening and biting again. One of the men, not paying enough attention, slips. I feel better already. I see men trying to ignore this and work harder. But I don't need them to hammer me together anymore. Another one misses his grip and... By the time the fourth man's blood had soaked into the wood, I was on my feet. I pictured more men falling, trying to catch themselves with bloody fingers on the wood. The hotel looked much closer now. I could hear dozens of screams from inside now. I wasn't feeling any pain at all now. Just that tingle in my head every time. The hotel was right next to me now. Right next to the black trees and the red snow. I don't see it anymore. But I know it's still here. In my bones. I can still see its eyes, rolling in blank. Those I will always see. Up close, the hotel looks like it had just burned down. Black and sharp details against a black background. Somewhere inside, something white and awful is waiting for me. Something that hobbles quickly, bent over on more than 2 legs, is watching me through the walls. I remember the rest of the nightmare. I remember my face crumbling in a dark wooden room. I remember what lived in the forest at night. I remember what didn't fear my fire. I remember waking up. I remember what put me to sleep. I don't remember what happened in between. What happened in between? What happened in between? What happened to me? What happened to me? What happened to me? Where?
The Hotel was created and produced by Veronica, California, and Mark Whitten, starring Kelly Nienaltowski as the manager, Mark Whitten as the lobby boy, Graham Rowat as the owner, and Christa Lewis. Music by Lauren Picorni, West Rodri, and special guest composer Zach Tatom-Drake. And produced by Pacific Obadiah.